I'm struggling. You know, I started crocheting this yesterday, and it was a pretty tough challenge for me because I haven't crocheted since January. So crocheting again was really hard. I I kept shaking, my fingers kept going like this on both hands. So it was really hard to hold on to the yarn because when I start the yarn, since there's not a lot to hold on to, I shake more. But I want to tell you guys, yesterday I was cutting garlic because I don't like the butt of the garlic. So I like to cut that piece off and just have no stem or anything on the garlic. So I was cutting that off and I got that, oopsie, I don't know if you guys could see it. I cut myself. Thankfully I didn't bleed a lot, kind of, not a lot. I didn't bleed a lot, so once it wasn't bleeding as much, I put chapstick on it so the blood can stop coming out, and it helped. I don't know if you guys have ever tried chapstick to stop blood from coming out. It helps me, but it can't be super oozing out because it won't help. Or maybe it's because I don't put a big chunk of chapstick on it. I don't know. But I put the chapstick on once it's not bleeding that much. And then I, of course, disinfect it with alcohol. I want to cry, but I still do it. And I have this liquid Band-Aid. I don't know if you could see it good. I'll put a picture just in case. I actually dropped this on tile floor, so I did break it, but thankfully I didn't break it enough to where I can't hold it upside down. I really like this because I don't have Band-Aids on the way. It's a liquid Band-Aid, so you see my shakiness? I didn't put it in the right spot. When the cut is fresh and it actually still burns, I thought it would burn more towards when it was more fresh, but it's really burning. This is really burning. So if you're not really into Band-Aids because they're in your way, because they fall off when you're washing dishes or something like that, which washing dishes today was horrible. It burned so much. It's just, if you're like me, MS, no MS, some other type of mobility problem, I don't like to stay sitting down because once I stand up from sitting down too long, I feel my legs, my muscles more stiff. So I have to be on the move. So I wash dishes, a lot of dishes, and this really burned because I did not prepare myself with this liquid Band-Aid. I just went straight for starting to clean without putting it on. You do have to wait a little bit so it could dry up before you start doing things, and you could feel it that it's not dry. So maybe just blow some air on it or ventilize it some way and then apply another layer. At least I do apply another layer because I want it to be super sealed. So that's my cut again. I don't know if it's a good view, but that's my cut. That's what happened to me yesterday because the knife wasn't sharp enough, and maybe it's a good thing that it wasn't sharp enough, because imagine how deep that cut would have been. It already felt deep. It felt so warm when the knife went in. It just like it was cutting a piece of filet mignon or something like that, just a piece of meat. It was cutting it so clean, just. So how was your guys' day today or yesterday? Did you have a good day, a knife free day, a cut free day? How was your day?